Good day. Our team consists of 4 people: Neeraj, Rahul, Ayush, and myself, Mitesh. We call ourselves the Titans. Titans is the largest satellite of Saturn and the second largest satellite in the solar system. We generally coordinate via Cisco WebEx, BlueJeans video call, emails, and WhatsApp. We have broken down the overall process for the DV presentation into small time-based manageable parts. We decided to come to a conclusion of the datasets by the end of November 2014 and the high-level storyline by 10th of December. We also had other assignments and exams coming up, so we slowed down our work on the DV project from 10th of January to the 20th of December, and then we picked it up full strength in order to get it closed ASAP. This way we could also enjoy our holidays and the Christmas New Year time frame. The agenda, we're going to go through the introduction of the team, which is completed, rationale for the choice of the problem statement, process of data design, selection, definition and follow through, and creation of visualization process. This is the team of 4 people. The problem statement, we looked at many things that could have had enough data but would not have a good story or narrative. We wanted to do something which was more closer to home, India, and something which is more current or even a storyline for the future. Wait a minute. How can we talk about the story of the future? Neither are we Nostradamus or somebody that can gauge the future. But the idea intrigued us. Create a story for the DV submission which has something about the current and maybe also the future. We wanted to keep it simple, a common man can understand, and near to our hearts. These driving factors made us look closer to the mind or closer to our home, India, and what has happened in the last 1 year. We realized that India, in the last 1 year had been Modi-fied. We searched and looked more and saw our PM Narendra Modi had done in the last 6 months after coming to the power was 3 things: Swachh Bharat, closer ties with advanced nations of the world, and Make in India concept. So we decided that we would have a visualization on India and PM Narendra Modi's policy of Make in India. Our target senior management audience would be the respected PM Narendra Modi, his PMO office, Principal Secretary to PM Nipendra Mishra, and the Cabinet of Ministers. A few reasons why we chose the current Indian government as a target audience. Our thought process is to make a larger and a bigger level impact than what would be a better part to be a part of the lead a change in India process via analysis and provide a story for the future. And like a lot of Indians and like all of you, we also hope the current leadership that India has, it will gain its height that it is due in the world order. The data selection process. We looked at multiple data points like the top 10 disasters, the top 10 man-made disasters, the various wars, other data sources both in India and outside India, and the data sets that were given by the school. In some cases, there were no standard or authentic data available. In other cases, the data was not accurate, and different sites had different data, making it difficult to choose specific topics. In some, there was no time series available, and so the representation in the Tableau software would not work out properly. And we looked at the data sets given by the school. 5 of the data sets, finance, banking, and world development indicators, seemed to be more interesting to the team members. The whole team discussed and debated on the merits and demerits of creating a DV output for each of the 3 data sets and narrowed in on the world development indicators. And we thought we could narrate a story via these indicators. There were about 17.5 million data points in the Excel file. The following process of data design, selection, definition and follow through helped us focus on the key data points that we had. We excluded all the blank data points from the data set. Second, we focused on the countries which had a GDP of more than 30,000 US dollars. Third, we included a few BRICS countries We included all the BRIC countries and a few additional nations on our analysis. Finally, we removed the almost same indicators like GDP has come in 18 times, we only kept one. In net, we had about 11 indicators, 21 countries, and the last 20 years, which reduced our data points from 17.5 million to 4,620 data points. Next is the list of the countries that we've chosen and the list of the 11 indicators that we have chosen for our process. We chose these 11 indicators for a variety of reasons. There are combinations of new age instruments like telephone and mobile, internet, and the ease of doing business. For example, when was the last time a lot of us went to pay our credit card bills or book a train or a plane ticket at the physical store? And then the age-old factors like electricity and the combination of agriculture, manufacturing and services sector. We also looked at the urban and rural population in terms of the relationship to the GDP. The comparison was done in most cases to impact that they would have on the GDP per capita. We also found the correlation that had to be with each other. This brings us back to the whole process of visualization. How do we create that? What aspects do we figure out, like data analysis, design through process, choice of encodings, etc. At a high level, we had thoughts from the DV session in our minds. How do we ensure that we meet all these mentioned words? At the same point in time, keep it simple to understand what should be the design through process, story narratives, and the choice of representatives. As you see, these are the concepts that we have in mind. Going through the actual correlation, the actual creation, the team discussed what should be the messaging, story to conclusion or conclusions to story, what would be the genre, and what would keep the people engaged. We decided on messaging should be from conclusion to the story. Genre could not be one single, and we decided on having more than one. And engagement showing different types of charts and correlations. We have done the analysis from selecting the right and smart data points, working on the correlation analysis for the countries and the indicators, and also looking at data points from the Tableau motion charts.